All right, and welcome back for our post-game show, and it was a very good win tonight. MVNU takes this one 105-57, and that is their largest margin of victory versus Dearborn in the whole entire series. So MVNU in the all-time series goes to 4-0. And they improve. They go to 2-0 at home in the all-time series, 4-0 overall. And the previous largest margin of victory was 31 points back on December 13, 2005. MVNU well achieves that tonight as they win 105-57. And they win by 48 points. So great to see that tonight. And Dearborn, I mentioned at the top tonight, they have not played a game in a year and a half. So you obviously have to credit them for hanging in there, and definitely thankful that they were even able to play a game, because obviously with the COVID-19 protocols and COVID still being out there, obviously teams are still not guaranteed any games. So we're definitely thankful for that. But I will start with Dearborn and the final stats that they had, and let me figure these up real quick. As we have Sydney Williams, the senior forward, had a great game. She had 9 points, and she was a perfect 4-4 from the free throw line. Mara Barraquette, she also had 9 points, and she only made 2 free throws. She struggled a little bit from the free throw line. 2 points each for Abby Fullerton, Brianna Hurt off the bench. Jordan Banks had 5, and Sarah Malik had 2 off the bench. And India Grissom off the bench had a really good game for Dearborn, as she had 10 points off the bench, and Mariah Taylor with 4 points, and Maricela Macias had 7 points, and Roseanne Wells with 5. So leading the way for Dearborn, Grissom with 10, Williams, Barraquette each with 9, and then 7 for Macias, 5 for Wells, as well as Banks, 2 points for Sarah Malik, Brianna Hurt, and Abby Fullerton. And for MVNU, and it definitely was a lot of scoring for MVNU tonight. Sage Brannon, the senior guard from Cardington, Ohio, and as I say, and boy, she just had a stellar night, and we're so thankful that our number 1 had a really great game tonight, as she had 10 points. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And how about the redshirt freshman Emma Brown, and the very first collegiate game she has played in, freshman from Copley, Ohio, went to Copley High School, which is also the high school to the women's volleyball team setter Paige Brenner. Emma Brown off the bench had 9 for MVNU. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Emily Walker had 1 point. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Hope Custer went off tonight, that's for sure. Custer also off the bench. She had a big game. She had 11 off the bench. So great to see that young lady contribute. That's the most points that I'm pretty sure she has scored since that road game at Indiana Wesleyan last season, where she had 15 points. And Riley Peru also went off tonight. What a great performance by the junior from Massillon, Ohio. And Peru on the night, 7, 9, 15, had 17. And Elizabeth Monk with 2 points. And that was on a layup in the second half. Grace Vermila got her first collegiate debut tonight, and she had 3 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Katie Sprang looked very impressive, and she is from East Holmes High School. Katie Sprang had a great game tonight. Katie Sprang had 6, she had 8 off the bench, and she was a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And Maggie Coe also went off for Mount Vernon tonight. Maggie Coe had, let me make sure I count this up correctly, as she had, let me count that up again. And Maggie Coe leads the way with 20 points for MVNU tonight and a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Lily Krieger also had a great game down low, as Krieger had 11 and Maggie Koblenz also had, I believe, 11. Yes, Koblenz with 11. So your leading scorers for MVNU, Maggie Coe with 20, Riley Peru with 17, Maggie Koblenz and Lily Krieger both with 11, Brannon with 10, Brown with 9, Sprang with 8, Monk 2, Vermila had 3, and then Emily Walker with 1, and that was on a layup, as she was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So that's going to do it for MVNU tonight. We're thankful that you were with us. Thanks for tuning in tonight. MVNU wins this one once again, 105-57. Another busy day with MVNU athletics coming up tomorrow. Volleyball team will be at Taylor. Men's soccer will be at Bethel. Women's soccer will be home against Bethel. And the men's basketball team open up their season against Denison in the Battle of the 661s. And that all of those games will start at 7. And you can join me with you on the call of the men's game. Looking forward to that one. And next up for the women's basketball team, they go on the road to Madonna on Thursday night. And that game will start at 5:30. After that, they will have about a week. They will have a week off before they travel to Indiana Tech for the Indiana Tech Classic. First game will be against Rochester Friday night, November 5th. And then a day game Saturday afternoon against number 13 Indiana Tech. That game will start at 3, coming up a week from this Saturday. MVNU next at home. And that will be on November 12th in a very highly anticipated matchup against number 1 Thomas More in a rematch from the NAIA Sweet 16 last year. That will be homecoming weekend, so we definitely hope to see you there. I plan on being there that Friday night to watch MVNU play. The men's team will be also at home that night against IU East at 7:30. The Queens Correlation will be taking place as well that night. So you definitely, MVNU will be the place to be on Friday, November 12th. We hope to see you then. Thanks so much again for tuning in tonight. Once again, MVNU wins this one 105-57. That is their only the third time in program history that they have achieved at least 100 points offensively. The last time was against Bethel last January where they scored 106 points, and prior to that, you have to go way back to 2007. So great to see that kind of performance again tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your week, and may God bless you and your family.